We are 2 minutes ahead of schedule. It's sad. I almost don't want to wrap it up. I guess I'll have to. So in your program, there's a listing of capstones that were nominated by their peers, and then this final decision was made by the capstone advisor advising the faculty. But we, every year, we always give an award to what we believe is the strongest capstone in each area. But before we do that, I'd kind of like to just walk you through the process so you know what these students have gone through. Sarah will do so again at the end, but mine will be less entertaining. So the capstone process is 2 semesters. In the fall semester, we call class CST 400. The official name is Capstone Planning, and in that class they do just that. First thing they have to do is they have to identify a potential capstone project, and they have to present that concept to the faculty, at which point the faculty determines whether or not it reaches or it meets the standards of our department, or if it needs significant changes in order to be acceptable, or if it's just not going to make it, at which point we direct the student in a different direction. Once the capstone is selected, the students have to write a rather substantial proposal, which breaks the process down into all of its parts, including scheduling, funding, all the different resources that will be needed in order to get the project done. As you've seen today, the students got it done, and they did so really in an amazing way. But they did so because of the step-by-step processes we go through in order to make sure that happens. Every Friday morning, I presented to the students 5 or 6 page overview of what we're doing that week in the capstone class. In the very beginning, you can see on week 2, there's just this little skinny ring around the circle. And each week that ring got bigger and bigger to emphasize the impending deadlines that were happening. So in week 10, the yellow is about to eat up the green because the proposal is due. At the end of each overview presentation, both semesters, we ended with this slide. And I bring it up again because it's kind of the theme for what we've done this year. We started out, we wanted to say, our goal was to have the best capstone festival ever. We wanted our capstones to really wow everyone in the room. And to do that, we broke it down into 4 qualities that we wanted the capstones to represent. The first one is they need to be relevant. They should be solutions to real problems. The second is that they must be interesting, which kind of leads us to the third one. You need to be able to remember them after you leave the room. And ultimately, we want to impress people with what we're doing here. So we call that the wow factor. This semester, the graphic changed. We no longer have the big yellow circles. We have days. The number of days left to the festival event. The number started out rather large, and obviously, here we are, week 13. We have 28 days left to today. But we still reminded ourselves of all the things we tried to do in the capstones. One thing we've done a little differently this year is that we've taken a lot of responsibility away from the faculty members who are guiding the process. Not that they're not very much involved in the process, but we've broken it into small cohorts where teams of 5 or 6 people were helping each other other members of their capstone team throughout the whole process, giving them encouragement, editing their documents, proofreading things, just to make sure that everything was done right. And I think the cohorts were super valuable this year. I just want to say it one more time, because I only said it once today, I don't think that's enough. We kind of got things really going this semester when Mark Johnson presented to the class the Capstone Festival website. He kind of raised the bar in a way that it hadn't been raised before. I mean, he raised it higher than anything anyone ever thought could do so. And he even set the standard for the rest of us to kind of make sure that we did work as strong as his very impressive website. If you haven't seen it, go to the itcd.csumb website, and there's a link to it on the homepage. Okay, Eric. We have 4 awards, as I said before. The first award is for the Outstanding Communication Design Capstone. Eric will be presenting the awards. I will hand the awards to Eric.
Hello again. My pleasure to present
nominees.
Nominee and to an
I'm sorry.
first to share the nomination for the Outstanding Communication Capstone, David Book. Ed Corpus. Sarah Farsick. And Outstanding Communication Capstone Award goes to Sarah Farsick.
Congratulations, Sarah.
The next award is for Outstanding Computer Science and Information Technology Capstone. The nominee are, the first is the team, Eric Burgers and Eric Lowney. Next nominee is Mark Johnson. The last is Ricky Shua. The award goes to.
This will probably give it away.
Good job.
All right, Eric.
Which one?
The true strength and the uniqueness of our school, that's why we have a long name, School of Information Technology and Communication Design. It took me 5 years to say that in one breath. Is we believe the integration of our hard, cold, sophisticated technology with the visualized passion, the communication among human beings is the true nature of the strength of both our degrees. So the next, especially meaningful to all of us, Outstanding Integrated Capstone. The nominee is David Book. And Mark Johnson. And the word goes to David Book. I won't take take it away from Kevin. I want to present.
I'm looking at the camera. It's like a Grammy or something.
The last one is probably even more important. The campus is a very different campus than compared to other universities. The campus, CSUMB, is starting with a vision. Not just say, well, we want to have a university to teach students. We start with a vision. The vision is complex, but kind of long story short is that we will use our power of knowledge and skills to serve the community better. So many of the projects I've seen is using the skill, using the curriculum, using the technology to help the community. And the nominee for the Outstanding Vision Capstone, the first one is Lorenzo Asenio. Over there. Second nominee is Ed Corpus. One nominee many times, Mark Johnson. And the word goes to Edward Corpus. I want to say a few words about the last award. We have all three candidates or nominees are very strong. We have 3 meetings. Each one concluded a different person will get the award. At the end, is that passion, is that using technology, using the communication to help the big community that's underserved with a lot of passion that we believe deserve the award. And I really want all of us to carry that. You know, although the learning here focuses on technology and communication, but really to be able to make it impactful, make it meaningful, we need a passion behind those technology communication, and that make the award goes to Ed. So.